Well, if you can't tell by my voice going up an octave, I am excited at the prospect of interviewing our next guest. Kolohe Kai are currently touring Aotearoa and are a group that we as Māori people are incredibly drawn to. Through the power of word of mouth, YouTube, a little social networking site called Facebook, and practically no commercial backing in this country, Kolohe Kai have become an R&B roots reggae group to be reckoned with. It gives me great pleasure to introduce our very special guest from Kolohe Kai. His name is Ko Wilson Koo. Ko, welcome, brother.
Hey, how's it going, man?
I'm very well, thank you. And yourself, my man?
Good. You know, we've been in New Zealand for about 2.5 days now, and it's been an unbelievable experience. I never thought, that it would be this great, but we're having the time of our lives down here.
That's good, man. Well, it's 20 to 6 on a Tuesday afternoon, day 2.5, as you mentioned. How have you found New Zealand so far?
So far, it's been great. We've kind of been driving around, but we've been stopping by schools, and it's just the reaction we get from people. It's so different compared to home. It's an unbelievable experience.
Yeah, now I see on Facebook you've experienced the Māori culture as well after being welcomed on Tuwharetoa. Have you found many similarities between the two cultures?
Yes, it's interesting that although we're so far away from New Zealand and Hawaii, we share a lot of similar things. In Hawaii, we have this thing called the aloha spirit, just kind of showing love between one another, and that's exactly what we're experiencing down here. It's the same thing, the same feel, and if anything, we feel more of an aloha spirit down here. Everyone just seems to be so nice to us.
That's very cool to hear. I'm glad you're enjoying your experience here in Aotearoa. Now, have you learnt any Māori words or Māori phrases along the way?
Working on it. Let's see. Should I try a couple? I don't want to sound ridiculous.
Give it a go, Cole. Give it a go.
So there's kia ora.
Yes.
Hello,
very
right?
Good. Very good.
I've heard, what have I heard? Sure, bro. How's that?
Yeah, that's from a sub-tribe within Tuwharetoa. That's how they speak Te Reo Maori, so very good. Carry on.
Okay, and my favorite one, sweet ass.
Sweet ass, sweet ass. Well, it was funny, when Kolohe Kai first came out here in New Zealand, kai in New Zealand means food. So when I heard the group Kolohe Kai, I immediately assumed that you guys were a New Zealand group. And when you start singing a song called Ehu Girl, now in New Zealand, Ehu means nose. So I'm sitting here thinking, why on earth is this New Zealand group talking about a nosy girl? Before I came to realize, oh, wait a minute, they're from Hawaii. So,
Ehu, just to confirm, does not, in Hawaiian,
yes.
So it doesn't mean nose, but Ehu is kind of like a sun-dyed color, and we're referring to Ehu hair. So in Hawaii, those surfer girls that go out in the sun a lot, they kind of have that little reddish tint to their hair, and that's what we're talking about when we say Ehu girl. As far as Kolohe Kai, Kai in Hawaiian means water, and a lot of us enjoy surfing, out in the islands, and Kolohe means rascal, and I think we kind of share that trait, all of us, the way we get along with each other. We're just a bunch of rascals. So you put it together, we're just a bunch of rascals in the water, something like that.
Ko, the million-dollar question has to be, why is Kolohe Kai so successful in New Zealand?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
We're actually very surprised that so many people know us down here. We walk around, just people recognize us. It's a pretty cool thing. I don't know, maybe the style of music we play. You guys have so many amazing bands down here, but we have a little different flavor in our style of music. We use a ukulele too, so it kind of adds an island feel, and it's just a different blend of genres in the style we play. It's reggae, it's pop, it's R&B. It's just so many things that you can classify it as. But and a lot of people just seem to enjoy that kind of music.
Now, you guys have been touring with 1814 Sons of Zion, and by all accounts, Catch a Fire are doing extremely well in Hawaii. How have you found the blend of New Zealand music since you've been here?
We're just really privileged to be playing with 1814 and Sons of Zion. I knew who those bands were before we even came down, before we even knew that we were going to be touring with them.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to, get to share the stage with them. And they're unbelievable musicians, all of them. And as far as Catch a Fire, we're actually going to be playing our CD release party down in Hawaii mid-April, and Catch a Fire is playing their CD release for Hawaii at the same time too. So we get to play with them, and just to be blessed to play with such talent. It's an amazing feeling just to be a part of it.
And Kolohe Kai are still relatively young. Are some of the band members still at high school or college?
Actually, we all graduated from high school,
Very
finally.
good.
Yeah, and a lot of us are continuing in college.
Yeah.
So about half the band is in school right now, and the other half has they have second jobs besides the band. So we're all very busy.
Okay, we're going to move on to a segment of the show that I like to call Ask Again, okay? Now, this is either going to be incredibly successful or it's going to fail miserably, okay? But basically, I'm going to ask you questions, and what you have to do is let me know if you've already been asked that question, and if so, you have to politely interrupt me and say, heard it.
All right.
Okay.
I heard it.
Yeah.
How's that?
Okay, and that's only if you've heard this question before. Okay, so the next 5 questions are going to be along those lines. Okay, hopefully you haven't heard these ones before. Okay, first question: what is the most important lesson you have learnt about music and the industry since Kolohe Kai was formed?
Okay, haven't heard that one.
Yes.
I would definitely say the production aspect. You know, working in the studio on the albums, like. It's one thing to jam music for people, but it's another thing to learn the whole production aspect. There's so much behind it in prepping for a new album, you know, and working with other people to produce it. And it's actually a really long process that it takes to make it work. So, yeah, it's very important if you want to pursue a music career, definitely.
Very good, thank you. Okay, second question. If there is one thing you want Kolohe Kai to be remembered for that isn't music, because obviously that's a given, what would it be?
I think we just want to let people know that when we started the band, we had no intentions of, you know, like traveling all over the place, and like our intentions weren't to try to become famous. We just love playing music. So we want people to remember that we love music, and that's the reason why we're playing. We're just jamming, just like how we jam like in the backyard of a house.
Nice.
It's the same when we play regular concerts.
That's a beautiful thing. Now, what is the most outrageous thing a fan has ever done to try and get your attention?
Okay, so we played a show in Napier a couple nights ago, and actually after we played, someone grabbed my butt. So that's a little outrageous. I'm not used to that.
Because that's how we roll in New Zealand, Code. That's
I
how
know.
we roll.
Those Maori girls, pretty aggressive.
And what was cool too about the Napier concert, I heard you guys change the words from Ehu girl to Maori girl.
Yes.
Well, there you
know,
go.
We figured since we're playing in front of a bunch of Maori people, we might as well include them in our song.
That's probably why you got your bum pinched, bro. Anyway, last but definitely not least, because unfortunately we're running out of time, but just quickly, has anyone given you a must-do list while you're here in the country? Things you must do while you're in New Zealand.
Actually, no one's given us
No
that.
one's given you... Okay, well, I can actually help you out in that department, Cole.
Okay, if you can help me with that, please.
I've got 5 things you need to try. Now, you may have already tried them, which is good, and if so, I'll tick them off the list. But I'll also post this up on your Facebook page, okay?
That sounds good. I'll be sure to check them off as I do it.
Good man, good man. Okay, first one is to try a hangi.
Is that the, is that when you greet people?
It's no. Oh, that's a hongi.
Okay, I'm used to that.
Well, then that was actually also on the list, so I'll tick that off.
Okay.
But a hangi is kind of like food that's cooked underground. I think they call it like a umu.
Oh, no, I haven't tried that. I'll be sure to look that up.
You're a good man, Ko. That's what I like to hear. Okay, second one. Now, like you said, Kolohe Kai means, rough translation, water rascals. So, have you learned how to do a manu bomb?
A what?
A manu bomb.
A manu bomb.
Do you do bombs in the sea, jumping off rafts or into a lake?
Oh,
or
yeah,
off cliff
definitely.
diving?
So, what's the difference between a regular bomb and a manu bomb?
A manu bomb is a slight variation on a coffin drop. Have you done a coffin drop before?
Yes.
It's a slight variation of a coffin drop. But you look for any Maori kid while you're in there and ask them how to do a manu bomb.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I know we're going to visit a beach within the next couple of days.
That's what I like.
I'll give it a go.
Good man, Ko. Okay. Watch an authentic haka with no less than 20 Maori men.
We've seen a few, and it's just incredible, like how much culture there is down here. You really feel the tension when they perform it for you, and it's really beautiful.
Oh, beautiful, bro. I can tick that off the list then.
You can.
Awesome. And last one is to go bungee jumping.
We're in Wellington right now, and they have this bungee jumping ride. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it shoots you up a couple hundred feet in the air. And we got the whole band got the privilege to go on it last night. It was really, really fun.
Well, that's good. Well, I'll put on your Facebook the ones that you haven't done, and hopefully you'll be able to fulfill them within the next week or so. Okay, Ko?
All right, that sounds good. Thank you so much.
No, thank you very much for taking time out. I know what's been an incredibly busy last 2.5 days, and I know you've got another hectic 4 days ahead, so I really do hope you enjoy your experience here in Aotearoa, New Zealand.
New Zealand just has been amazing so far. It's like no other experience, and I can't wait for the rest of the trip.
Is there the likelihood of you guys coming back? I mean, you've got a taste of Aotearoa. Are you keen to come back and do a longer tour?
Hopefully, that's in the works right now, but we'll see.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, perfect place to come. Beautiful Lake Taupo. It's not good for surfing, but we can make waves for you, just so you guys come down and perform, okay? Hey, thank you very much, Ko, and wish Kolohe Kai the best of luck from everyone here at Tuwharetoa FM, okay?
All right, thanks, man. I'll catch you later.
Cheers, buddy.
Yeah, bye.
I hope you know I'm listening. I see your heart is glistening up the storm. I know this is the norm, but it's always beautiful. I'm glad to be your friend. Oh, this love will never end as long as we keep him out of what we've learned and see. Just like the waves of the sea, that's how our peace will be forever flowing. And oh, my sister, don't you fear, I'm standing right here and never going anywhere. So why don't you come on and let's go down to a special place where love's around. And girl, you will see the better side of me. And love's down, down. And love's down, ooh, yeah. Oh, the goodness in your heart, how it brightens up the dark with every beat. It keeps alive the seal I've got beneath my feet. Your smile never lies. I can see it in your eyes that this is true. You love me exactly the way that I love you. Just like the waves of the sea, is how our peace will be forever flowing. And oh, my sister, don't you fear, I'm standing right here and never go